Say the word census, and students are very aware of the collection of data every 10 years. But are they aware that the first population census was taken in 1790, right after the American Revolution, and that the document is filled with historical information? This one census record here, dated 1880 from Lansingburg, New York, shows us a particular family. The Nielsen family. We have Peter Nielsen, the father, we have the mother listed, and the 3 children. Emma at this time was 3 years old. It also shows us in the census record the actual jobs and occupations. Mr. Nielsen was a tailor. There was a variety of occupations listed, though, in the community. We have brush maker, we have brush drawing, we have farmer. Additionally, our last column to the right shows us where the people were actually born. And here we see Mr. Nielsen and his wife were born in Denmark. Lansingburg, though, pulled from a variety of areas. We have people from Prussia, Germany, England, and Ireland listed, all born in those countries and moved to Lansingburg. Just by looking at one population census, students will be able to find out a tremendous amount. Here is actually a picture of the Nielsen family at a much later date. There are other types of census records. We do have special schedules. Here we have an agriculture census record taken in 1860. We have all the livestock and crops of a particular area. As you notice in this section here, it is blank, but this is a great piece to use in comparing different regions or counties of New York State, because if we brought one in from Madison and Oneida and compared it to this one, we would see this section filled because those 2 counties were well known for growing hops. Additionally, we have an industry census record. This is great, filled with information on the different types of industry and manufacturing that would take place in a community. Once again, Lansingburg, 1860, we see that they made brushes, cabinets, cigars, but it's very interesting to go right across because with brushes, we can see that they needed hair in the production. With cabinet making, we see lumber and varnish was needed, but look what the end product was. The end product was coffins. Also, clothing is listed. Maybe Mr. Nielsen was a tailor within this manufacturing company. Let's see what they produced. They produced coats, pantaloons, and vests for people in the community. Another type of census record was the pauper list. This is very interesting. It lists the names of people, and it tells us why they depended upon specific public expense housing, such as institutions or a poorhouse or even an asylum. Listed here, the causes, very, very interesting. Some of these are listed sore eyes, cataracts, or consumption. And consumption was tuberculosis. But isn't it amazing that many of these ailments would be easily rectified today? We also have another type. This is a Civil War census record, 1865 from Homer, New York. Here we have a listing of Civil War soldiers, their age, the rank at the time of death. If we go on to the second page, here is where the nitty-gritty information is. It gives us very detailed accounts about the cause of death for each one of these soldiers. If it was during battle or because of a wound or disease not related to military service at all. All that information is listed here. Also, it tells us if he has left behind family, such as children and a wife. A great source for research for students to look into their local community and find out about Civil War veterans. My favorite census record is our death or mortality census record. Here, once again, Lansingburg, 1860, states the people that died in 1860, but it gives us the reason or the cause of death. And this really, really allows us to feel like we are in 1860 experiencing this. Let's take a look. We have 2 people here, 2 children. One was age 5, one 11 months old. Both died of sore throat. They were brothers. Could it possibly have been strep throat? We move on and we see one other person here, age 1. Reason or cause of death? Teething. Possibly infection or high fever. We, of course, can't go on without looking at old age. You almost want to congratulate this person. She made it to 101, especially in light of looking at all these other causes of death. You have to explore this document. There are many other reasons listed here that I have not pointed out. As you can see, census records are a wealth of information. Please bring one into your classroom and let your students explore people, families, communities from the past.